How's it going, everyone? I hope everyone's doing great. Sorry, I haven't been posting any videos lately. I've just been so busy. Uh, I'm posting this video because I want everyone to learn from my experience with Air France. And I suggest do not fly with Air France. That's been my conclusion out of this experience. Uh, Let me tell you a bit about my experience with Air France. So I was in Egypt in February, and I was looking for a play. I was looking for a ticket to fly to Toronto, and I found this awesome ticket. It was for like £9,000, two ways. I was like, okay, that's an awesome price. So I made them a bank transfer, and to book the ticket. I think it was like maybe for like maybe 5 days before the flight departure date, or maybe a week before. I don't remember exactly, but it was just about around that duration. And this is when things started to go to be strange, because it took them a while until they issued me the ticket. Uh, I would always call them and say, "Did you receive the payments?" Yes, we received the payments, but we cannot issue you a ticket yet. So it was very challenging, because I remember at some point I was talking to the agent, and I was like, listen, I want to know if I'm traveling or not. Like, am I going to travel or not? That was one thing. Another thing that I had was I had COVID symptoms a few days before the flight, and I wasn't feeling very well. That was another thing. Anyhow, I was supposed to fly out on the 10th, and I couldn't make it to the airport. I couldn't get on the flight. I contacted the agents at Air France in Egypt, and the as far as I remember, I was told to file a claim, which is basically you go on their website and you you input all the information and whatever you're trying to say, and they'll look at it. One of the agents I spoke to, yeah, she was kind enough or smart enough to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna book you another ticket. And to that agent, I do not know your name, but I want to say thank you, because uh, it was something that was something that was good that happened. So I want to say thank you. Unfortunately, I do not remember your name. Anyhow, she sent me another ticket to travel on the 15th of February, and both tickets had a return date of the 1st of December. Okay? And on the 10th or 11th, I did file the claim or whatever they told me to do, or like. But anyhow, I got a ticket for the 15th of February, and I was able to make it to that flight, and I arrived here in Toronto. I think it was on the 17th, or I don't remember, 17th or 18th, because there was a stop in Paris. Anyhow, but as far as I knew, I was okay. I had my ticket, and I was okay. Maybe 3, 4 weeks. It was so when I go back to be precise, it was on the 6th of March. I got this email uh, with a voucher from Air France, and honestly, I had no idea what it was. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine, and I said, "Listen, they're very nice people. They realized that there was some hardship that I went during my flight takeoff. During my flight from Cairo, the issue with the late booking and having to, just go. It wasn't just a very pleasant experience. I was like, listen, they were very nice people. They even sent me a voucher, and that's very nice of them." That's honestly what I thought it was. Anyhow, 31st of October. So my ticket says that I'm booked to fly out on the 1st of December. 31st of October, maybe the 1st of November, I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm just going to call Air France just to make sure everything's okay. So I call them up. I was put on hold for maybe, I don't know, 45 minutes. And then I got the gentleman, the agent here in Toronto, you say, okay, sir, just one, after the 45 minutes, after he answered my call and I gave him my ticket number and so on and so on, it's like, okay, sir, just 1 second, I'll get back to you. I'll contact my supervisor. I'll do this, I'll do that. I'm like, okay, fine, what, just take your time, whatever. And then the last thing he says, sir, there is no ticket, there is no booking, there is no ticket. I'm like, what do you mean? I have the ticket. It's like, sir, it's been canceled. You asked to cancel your ticket and we sent you a voucher. I'm like, listen, I never asked for anything to be canceled, okay? There were two tickets. One of them I asked to be canceled and I was told to file this claim or whatever they wanted on their website. But then I was issued another ticket. And this is the response I was getting from him, sir, there's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing that I can do for you. And this is like the most frustrating sentence, a customer can hear from a service provider. There's nothing I can do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. I'm like, give me a break. What do you mean there's nothing? There has to be something you can do for me. Apparently there's been a mix-up. It has nothing to do with me, you know. How come there is nothing that you can do for me? Anyways, at the end of the phone call, after like maybe 15-20 minutes, he was like, okay, you know what, sir, email this. He gave me this email and he said, look, you can email them and explain to them. I was like, okay. I emailed them, and I don't think I got a response from them, in a short period of time. Or maybe I did, and they're like, okay, sir, sorry, same thing, there's nothing we can do for you. File a claim, so on and so forth. And I was like, this is just unacceptable. I tried to call them again. I tried to reach like an office here in Toronto. The number on their website is the lounge in the airport. So he gives me another number. The number is out of service, or they don't answer, or whatever. Long story short, it was very challenging to get to someone. At the end of finally, I got to someone, and they were at Pearson. They were at the airport, Toronto Airport, Pearson. And I called them, and they're like, sir, sorry, sir, we cannot discuss this over the phone. Sorry, sir, we cannot discuss this over the phone. You have to come to the airport. I'm like, do you realize it will take me a couple of hours to get to the airport? And they're like, sorry, again, nothing we can do for you. You have to come to the airport. Like, okay, fine, I'll come to the airport. I have to stop the video because I'm getting this size limit